Hello friends, welcome to Block Bytes. We all know there are so many different blockchains today. According to DeFi Llama, currently there are 206 different blockchains, out of which 120 are Ethereum compatible, also known as EVM chains, and the rest 86 are not Ethereum compatible and are called non-EVM chains. Different blockchains have their own ecosystem of applications and users. Wallets used by one blockchain sometimes cannot connect to other blockchains. For example, you cannot use MetaMask, an EVM-compatible wallet, to connect to Solana or Cosmos, which are non-EVM chains. This is the reality of the space and something that is due to the different design choices made by these blockchains. Bridges were created to address this problem of interoperability. Bridges allow users to move tokens from one blockchain to another. But this is one particular use case of having interoperability between chains. Besides sending tokens, cross-chain interoperability also means the ability to send messages across different blockchains. These messages could be interactions between applications, allowing dApps on one chain to talk to those on another. This is an exciting proposition. Suppose applications built between different chains can communicate with each other. In that case, it will unlock new and better opportunities for synergies between the chains, driving more value into the entire crypto space. Although bridges have been a significant driver towards addressing the question of cross-chain interoperability, they have been the most susceptible to hacks and attacks. More than $2 billion have been lost to bridge-related hacks. So will we ever see secure and robust interoperability between blockchains? And can we go beyond simple token transfers? The answer is yes. Enter Cross-Chain Interoperability Protocol, or CCIP. CCIP is a blockchain-agnostic set of standards that allow for the transfer of tokens, messages, and data between blockchains. It has been developed by Chainlink, the most widely used decentralized Oracle network. Using the power of CCIP will usher in a new world of cross-chain dApps. Today, dApp developers have to deploy a separate set of smart contracts on each and every blockchain individually. These smart contracts interact with the ecosystem on that blockchain, but not beyond it. Cross-chain dApps will have one single set of smart contracts that can talk to different blockchains. What does this mean for end users like you and me? With CCIP, you do not have to worry about having different wallets for different blockchains. Assets on one blockchain can be sent to other chains cheaper and securely. Products and services of different blockchains open up for us. So if you find better rates for a loan on a DeFi app on Solana, you can use your stablecoins on Ethereum as collateral without bridging the coins from Ethereum to Solana. You can participate in the NFT market of Polygon if you are a Solana user. If you are a liquid staker, your liquid staked tokens open up to more blockchains, improving their utility. These are just some of the examples of how CCIP-enabled dApps can enrich the life of us end users. Not only that, CCIP also helps the builders and developers of these applications. App development will become simpler as devs do not need to worry about creating and maintaining different versions for different blockchains. This time saving can be used to better the product itself. Applications will be able to bring newer and better services faster. Applications can streamline their operations and save on operating expenses by simplifying cross-chain interactions using CCIP. But what about the security concerns we saw earlier? Does the introduction of CCIP reduce or remove these concerns? CCIP has been designed to be a secure network. One of its essential parts is the risk management network, which constantly monitors for malicious and outlier activity. It comprises a set of nodes taken from the existing decentralized Oracle network for anomaly detection. According to the CCIP documentation, the risk management network acts as a verification layer and periodically submits heartbeat checks when the system operates normally. If the risk management network's heartbeat messages stop, or its nodes notice any nefarious activity, an emergency shutdown is automatically triggered to stop a particular cross-chain service. The pause protects user funds against a potential black swan event affecting the service. In other words, the ARM network is like an alert guard designed to continually monitor the transactions between different blockchains that have enabled CCIP. Once it stops the service, the application or blockchain must resolve the issue first in order for CCIP to start. DeFi Llama's page on hacks present a classification of attacks we've seen so far. An attack could be a rug pull, a bug in the protocol logic, a weak infrastructure, an issue with smart contract language, or a problem with interaction between different blockchains. CCIP cannot prevent any of these attacks from happening because they happen outside of CCIP's control. At least that is my current understanding, but I could be wrong. What it can do, though, is to mitigate the amount of damage caused by a nefarious act. CCIP has something called rate limits. It is a predefined cap on the value that can be transferred in a given amount of time. These rate limits can be set per token and per cross-chain interaction. In the event of a hack, these rate limits will put a stop on token transfers or drains, effectively reducing the impact to a large extent. CCIP is already enabled on 4 blockchains: Ethereum, Avalanche, Optimism, and Polygon. Here we see how the number of transactions monitored by the ARM has increased over time, broken down by blockchain. And here we see the revenue that CCIP has accumulated so far. CCIP support payments in Link, which is the native chain for Chainlink, and other native gas coins. In both cases, we see a healthy growth in the use of CCIP. This is just the beginning, as the mainnet was enabled only last month. Blockchain interoperability is the most significant technical constraint preventing developers from building great user applications. The already fragmented world of blockchains is only going to get more fragmented as we move ahead, with new layer 1 chains and layer 2 chains appearing, and more apps shifting to become a app chain. With CCIP, we will now see applications that simplify the user experience, save costs, and provide secure, decentralized services and products. I hope you like this video. Do like and share, and I will see you next time with another fresh bite. Bye.